And hello, everybody. Welcome back to some Space Engineers. I'm joined with Captain Jars to my left. Hello, Jars.
Me hearties.
And
There
we're
you
also
are.
joined by Mhler.
Mhler.
Mhler has been equipped with the MAM system.
Yes.
We'll go over that later. We have a new system.
We have multiple
But
new systems.
he's been giving a soul from Skynet satellite. It kind of transferred the signal over somehow, and now he's possessed. So he's
Yes.
equipped to auto-mine. He's got some issues that's still going to work out. But
Yeah.
he should, for the most part, just go on his own and mine away. And he should poop, which he's currently doing. And if we turn on the gravity sensor on the station, or not the gravity sensor, but anti-sea serendipity, there it is. The siphon. It will scoop up all that ore. We could turn that on, and that'll pick it up. So while he's mining, he can poop away. Unfortunately, he doesn't poop fast enough. But maybe they'll make poop size bigger again. I don't know when this happened, but ores are really small when they get pooped out now.
It's like the ejector,
Yeah.
like the small ones. You could possibly
thing.
put more like ejectors on instead.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Replace them with the little guys.
Yeah.
But he's got some detection. He's not perfect. He'll stop. He'll kill himself after 10 minutes. He automatically shuts down. He'll also turn off if he gets too close to the platform or another ship or anything like that. He won't stop for a player, though. He'll go right into you. And he should,
Yes.
for the most part, just try to keep himself level. And he'll just skim the surface. So he's not designed to burrow in. He's just designed to go along the surface. So we want to expand this. Well, actually, this guy sparked from a different idea.
Yes.
And that's what we're going to do. So I'm just going to turn him off, and we'll leave him there for now. The other thing I did on him is you can see his beacon turned on, his Mhler Mayday. So if he does get into a failed state, that beacon will come on. So if I see that on, I know that he's in trouble, or I just did that and I left him. But anyway, if you're letting him do it on his own and you just want to check in on him from time to time, you can just look to see if he's activated his beacon.
Smart.
Excellent. So, what are we doing?
What are we doing?
People want large ships, Jars.
People want large ships, and there's something we don't want, and that's neighboring asteroids where people can settle down. We don't want neighbors, so we need to take out the neighboring asteroids.
Sounds good. We're going to terraform.
Terraformer.
We're playing
Activate.
around. Been doing some testing in creative. I built a large mining ship that the sensors on the Mhler are based off of. It's a fairly simple setup of 5 sensors, I think, for the most part. There might be more for some added stuff, but for the most part, it's 5 sensors. And it will, create a ship that can stay level on the surface of an asteroid, dig forward, and all that kind of stuff. So that's what we're going to do. And we're going to build a large ship variant. So we're going to base this off the build I did. But we're gonna change a few things, just some sensor settings and stuff like that, based because Jars has done some testing as well on his own. So with our combined efforts, we're going to create the skimmer.
The ultimate system.
Can we call it the skimmer?
Skimmer?
Why is the gravity all whack?
The
Oh, the siphon's on. Let's turn that off. I didn't know it came out this far. Whoopsie. There we go.
Oopsie daisy.
So yes, we're gonna call our automated mining system, I think, the MJAM. We like that? That simply
J-Man?
stands
MJAM?
JMAM? One of those two.
J-Man.
And all it is Moralibus, Jarscraft, automatic mining. I guess we could make it S system. And yeah, it's just going to be that basic sensor setup. And then the ship itself we can name based on what we think it looks like. But I thought a placeholder name we could do is just the skimmer as he kind of skims across the surface.
Yes.
So I'm going to get some steel plates and maybe some other things. We're going to lay out the basic shape of this thing, and then we'll probably cut and see how far along we can get the progress.
Yeah.
I set a couple of our... So we got a new update. And what was in this update?
A lot of bug fixes and a lot of bugs.
The bugs.
But the features are assembler cooperation, which means that
yes.
you only need one assembler that
What?
you that you interface with, and the other
That's
will
nice.
just do its work for it.
That is beautiful. That is one of the awesome things, I think.
Yeah, that is one of the
I
favorite things.
I set up our 2 spares. I left our front-facing ones as the masters, and then the 2 that we built behind the scenes are the slaves. And I figure we could just add more slaves. That way, if you do want to do 3 separate things, you could.
Yeah.
And then the slaves will still just help out where they can.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing that was that change is the volumetric explosions. Did I say that right? They
think
fixed
so.
rockets, basically, how they explode. They used to, even if they hit armor, their sphere of influence would still destroy everything. So they'd hit the armor and then destroy everything behind the armor if it was within its blast radius type thing. So now that is fixed. I believe it's still the old system for the, what are they called? Mines?
No, the warheads,
The warheads?
should have it as well.
Oh, okay, I thought I saw someone mention that it didn't work for the warheads.
Oh, maybe it
But I
doesn't
don't
work
have
then.
confirmation. I didn't test it myself, though, so if you have...
I have tested the warheads, but on asteroids, and they do like 3 times or a third more of the damage, 30% more damage than before,
Oh, okay.
or more, like 50%
Okay,
more
but-
damage. They're
Did you
massive.
test putting something behind heavy armor or anything like that, or no?
No,
Okay, so they did changes
Doesn't-
to them, but they might not be quite the same.
exactly.
Cool, cool. All right.
Cool. Do we have something else? Welder setting, help others.
Oh, yes, that just doesn't set the ownership. So, I mean, we
Yeah.
could do that on all of our ships, but it's not so much of an issue with our faction anyway, I don't think. But that
Yeah.
could definitely be useful, given the right situation. Okay, so I'm going to equip myself with gyros, drills, sensors, timer block.
Thrusters, reactors.
pasta, antenna, which I always have a hard time finding for some reason.
I know, because it doesn't
Door.
look like the large ship antenna.
Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. So should
don't
we just I'm gonna build up a little bit.
You do that, and I'll grab the rest of
That's
the
weird.
stuff I didn't grab. What did I grab?
I also don't have audio.
You don't?
Annoying. No, I think my settings are wrong. I have the wrong audio in Windows set up.
Okay.
I'll fix that on the cut. This is
Yes.
a peaceful game anyway. It's not too bad. You just won't get the clang, 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 and the static rumbling from Jars's jetpack.
So, I really,
Perfect.
I guess I'll go grab a welding ship, which is like right next to us.
Okay, good.
I don't really know the design.
Okay, so I think I could place it. Yeah, we didn't really... We're a little low on time.
Yes.
So figured we could get this project going, but we didn't have enough time to really plan it out as well as we would have liked. Get like screenshots and all that and bisections of it so we could easily reproduce it. Didn't happen. But we are making a large mining ship, which is going to eat asteroids slowly over time. This is the basic layout, I believe, of the drills. So it's a 3x7, so 7 wide, 3 tall. And it's also got some drills on the bottom. And I don't know if those are placed right or if there's supposed to be one higher. So while we're doing this, I built... You can see up here, I built some of the infrastructure for the drills, the conveyor system. You can kind of see what it's doing up here. It'd be hard to visualize till the ship's there, but... Got 12 connectors? Yeah, connectors set up. And that is because he's going to do a similar thing as you saw Mhler doing down there, and he's going to poop. He's not going to have any cargo within him other than the drills, so he's just going to poop ores. And we're going to build another ship, hopefully, to collect that ore. So he's going to be a 2-part system.
Yes.
Not only will he, destroy everything, or mine up the whole asteroid. He needs someone to follow him around and put it somewhere, I guess.
Yeah, collect it.
But don't look at him. Don't look at the GOD. It's not ready.
Oh,
Case.
I didn't. I looked at it, but I didn't see.
Oh, it's fine. I'm just kidding.
This.
Someone had suggested swapping out the heavy armor triangles for
No.
glass. So I was going to go ahead and do that.
Okay. so now
There's a
it's-
bug with glass, though, and So when you place glass, it doesn't actually show you the glass texture. So I kind of stopped. But apparently that's fixed if you just reload the world, so... And then Skimmer was born.
Dun 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 dun.
We got it working for the most part, rudimentary. We were running out of time though, so we can't do too much with you today. But we have plans for it in the future.
You mean we think we got it running?
We haven't actually tested it. So shall we? Okay, I'm gonna do the honor.
Yeah, you do it.
So I think all I have to do is turn on the sensors. Yep, I didn't do it. And drills, thrusters. And he should start sensing the asteroid, and he should start heading down. I'm just going to get out, and let's hope he works.
Yeah. We can only hope.
We could talk about some of it while he's going. So he essentially has, he has sensors that are looking for the asteroid below him, and if he finds it, he'll drive forward. If he doesn't sense there's an asteroid directly in front of him, he's going to tilt down until he finds an asteroid, and then he'll stop tilting down. If he sees an asteroid above him, so kind of where I'm floating, there's asteroid here, he's going to sense that, and he's going to start tilting up. But he's always trying to keep his face kind of out of the water, so to speak. Oh, this looks awesome. He has no storage, guys. The only storage is in his drills. But you can see he has all these connectors. And we are making a giant mess. Let's turn on his gravity generators.
I think they're already on.
Oh, are they? Okay, so they should start... It should...
Let's sneak a peek.
Start collecting the ore. We'll see. I'm going to turn those on the HUD just so we can quickly show them. But there they are. There's two spheres. We could maybe make the outer sphere a bit bigger. Maybe they're escaping. Oops.
Yeah, we could, I can hack in and do that.
Okay. I'll let you do that. And I'll get back out.
Bull. 30.
But yeah, that's pretty much all he does.
It's now bigger.
He senses... Oh yeah, nice. So the purpose of this gravity field is not to do anything with the ore right now, but it should all settle roughly above here. The smaller sphere is pushing stuff out, and that's just to keep the ores away from the digger here, skimmer. And the bigger gravity field is to make sure they don't just go flying off into space. That kind of collects them, but they will eventually despawn, so we'll have to collect them eventually somehow. And that's what we're going to try to do before we use them too much, because right now he's just got the limit of his inventory. But there you can see he tilted down, so he decided there wasn't an asteroid. So he tilted down to find one. He's also got a little bit of tilt left and tilt right as well. So that's to help level him off with the asteroids. So if he comes across, if he was to rotate to the left right now, he would see that there's an asteroid there. And maybe I can just provide some manual rotation.
What?
And he's correcting himself. Or he's trying to. He bounced.
Bounced, yeah.
I think it was because I was rotating him. He didn't like that.
Yeah.
There wasn't enough room for him to rotate. But yeah, he's got these sensors that'll kick him back. So what we'll do, I said we weren't going to do this, Jars, but we're going to do it anyway. We're going to turn the sensor fields on real quick.
Oh, okay.
And we can see them from the outside.
The
The biggest square you see is just to shut it down. So if it detects a large ship, small ship, anything that isn't asteroid or person, it will shut itself down. That's just safety.
Yeah, and I hit it because it's distracting for the rest of the stuff. And we covered it. So
cool. So the next big top one that you can see above him, he's the one that looks for the asteroids in front and above. And if there are, he'll rotate up. So that's to prevent him from burrowing into the asteroids.
maybe we should bring that down a little bit.
Maybe, yeah.
And a bit forward, maybe.
Yeah.
Well,
probably a good idea. The little tiny rectangle that you see jetting forward, That's the one that he uses to look for an asteroid and tilts down. So as long as there's an asteroid in there, he doesn't look down to find one. And the other biggish one below that, and kind of outside of that one, is just him looking for asteroids. So if there's an asteroid in that area, he's going to fly forwards, and he's going to have his drills on, and he's going to have those sensors on so that he can detect all this stuff. So if anytime he, for whatever reason, the other sensors don't take care of things and he manages to fly off into space, he should stop himself.
Yes. And this one over here opens the door.
Yeah,
It
that's
is
the
very
most
important.
sensor.
And it goes into the room with all the other sensors here. These guys.
Oh, yeah.
And the timer blocks that I don't think we used.
Not yet, no, but we might, if we want to do a bit more fancier deployment or something, we can do that.
Yes.
If we want to do something like with Mhler, maybe we could find room for a beacon, and we could have him do a mayday call too and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But there you have it, 6 sensors altogether, and 5 gyros, and yeah, some gravity stuff.
And he's
I think
making.
we're pleased with this.
We should call him the shaver because he's shaving this asteroid.
Is, or the peeler or something.
Yeah, Peter.
But he makes a pretty impressive trench. Of course, right off the bat, he's only going to get mostly stone.
He's the racetrack maker. He's making a racing track for us.
Exactly. All right, well, let's take a look at his inventory before we say goodbye.
Oh yeah.
So he's not full yet. So he's made that strip, and he's about almost halfway, slightly less, in terms of his drill storage. And then I think he's got his connectors too. Nope, those are full.
Oh yeah.
Yes, yeah, he's probably about halfway then, I guess.
Yeah.
The top row of drills don't get as much asteroid, mind you. So they typically stay kind of empty, because they're in typically a dead zone. Shall we see if he tries to rotate? Oh, he bounced again. Boing. And there we could possibly just increase the override on the thruster.
Yeah.
But
No, I think they're maxed out.
Oh, yep, you're correct. Then we cannot do that.
It is very massive and impressive.
I love it.
Just look at it. Standing on the asteroid, just watch it go past.
I guess we could just watch it for a while. We have to build things and don't really show it. It's done. Now you never get to see it again. Goodbye.
Yeah. Perfect. There we go. This thing exists. We'll
Yeah.
hide it somewhere.
He'll be here, mining away. So a long time ago, someone had suggested build like a mining... What would you call it? A mining station somewhere? Mining... The word I'm looking for. Depot? No.
I don't know what word you're looking for.
Me neither. But someone had mentioned kind of an outpost. Mining outpost.
Ah.
Out on one of the other asteroids. So I think that's what we'll try to do, big picture wise. Might take a while. We'll try to make a mining outpost here for him. We'll have to figure out... We've been playing around with different ways of collecting that ore that's currently shooting out the top of him. So, yeah. Those are all kind of long-term projects for this guy. And hopefully the goal is he could just stay here and continually go around and around until basically our inventories are full. So I think that's really going to be our limitation.
Yeah. He should be full soon.
Should be.
And what happens when the drills are full? Do you know that?
Nothing. He doesn't have a safety off. He'll just keep mining but not collecting. Just
Okay,
destroys
so
it, I
just-
guess. It'd be nice if it dropped it as items if it couldn't collect it.
Yeah.
Then you wouldn't really have to worry about pooping them out as fast as... You can see some of the drills look like they're taking damage. I don't know if they actually are or not. Or if it's just some desync. And we could probably play around with some of the settings. Like, he looks like he could level himself a little bit better, so maybe we could adjust those a bit.
Yeah.
So he's trying a little harder. Because right now he could tilt. Tilt, damn you. Let me try one little thing. Tilt left, tilt right. Show on field. Or show on HUD.
Oh yeah, no, they're not. We forgot to set them.
Okay, they're not out enough. I was like, they don't look right. That's why they're not working. Okay, so that one... Is this the right way?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that good distance or more?
Could probably go out a bit more. Oh, there we go. You should probably do the other one as well, quickly.
How's that?
That's good. That's good.
Okay. There we go. Some leveling sensors. We didn't show those. So they detect the asteroid on the left side and the right side, and they push away. So it's kind of an opposite thing. So if it detects an asteroid on the right, it's going to tilt left. If it detects an asteroid on the left, it's going to tilt right. If it detects it in both, like it currently is doing, both gyros will be on, but because they're set to the same, they're not going to be able to turn. So once he gets past that little bump, we should see him try to level himself. Oh, he's turning the wrong... He's turning. I think we might have the gyros set to turn instead of tilt.
Oh.
That might be the issue there. But anyway, guys, I think we are all out of time, so he's working. But he does need some help.
What are you doing?
And I don't know.
Should we stop him?
Yeah, I'm going to stop...
Oh, he's spinning now.
Okay, some of the sensors were... Okay, so there we go. A little bit of a hiccup, but I think we know what's wrong. And yeah, we'll have to just play around with those gyros a bit, get everything working. But I think we showed the basic idea of this guy, and for the most part, he's working. Had a little hiccup. We'll have to give him a paint job, too.
Oh, yeah. We really should give him a paint job.
Yeah. That's the worst part.
Yeah.
You just need to paint it as you place the blocks.
Yeah, or all
pink.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
It is.
You missed the spot.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying my best.
Need something bigger than shift.
Yeah, something bigger than just paint. We need a paint everything button.
Yeah.
And it should be like...
Should be something you can do really easily, not by accident.
Yeah, something very easily, like Q, maybe? Yeah, Q.
All right, guys. Yep. Sounds good to me. Farewell, everyone.
Perfect.
Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed this episode, and you're enjoying skimmer, hair trimmer, shaver, razor, peeler.
Leave your
What should we call him?
suggestions in
Yes.
the comment section down below.
This guy?
And we shall see you next time.